guys, welcome back to today's video. Today is day 60. So today I'm gonna talk about 5 things that I thought were true about myself and how I'm realizing they aren't. So when I went through the video yesterday and I was talking about my work experiences, and in real time I was realizing that I had another experience that was not aligned, I started to just think back, what are some other things that I believed were true about myself that I'm realizing aren't. So that kind of just sparked this video, and we're going to talk about it today. So the first one is, I thought I wasn't creative. I don't know about you, but from I was in 9th grade, when we had our art classes, everybody was just drawing, and their drawings looks like they belonged in a museum, and mine just looked like it needed to go in the trash. And I've just never been great at drawing. I've never been great at painting. I've never really been great at anything that required the creative efforts. I literally, of course, I can color in the lines. But I've just never really saw myself as a creative person. And I remember the first time when I got an hint into my creativity was when I entered a pageant in high school when I was in sixth form. And I entered Miss Portland Festival Queen, and I was placed second runner-up, and I was awarded the Best Talent Piece award. I got a trophy and prize, y'all, for creating a skit showcasing my talent. And that skit I came up with just by goofing around, and it just became the skit of the night. Everybody was laughing on their feet. To this day, it's one of those moments that made me really see that I have creativity. It's just, it shows up in a different way for me. But I thought creativity was just only being able to paint or being able to draw, or being a fashion designer, or different hairstyles and the makeup artist and all those things. And all of those things are creativity. But creativity is in everything, and everybody has creativity. You could literally be a creative liar. You could be a creative problem solver, and I think I fit into that category a lot. Because when I look back at some things and how I've really created a solution for it, I'm like, man, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but also, like, how did you figure that out? Not saying that anybody else wouldn't, but they didn't. So I just see things very differently. I have a very creative approach to looking at things and to coming up with my solution. So I think my creativity lies in that. And it just makes so much sense why I enjoy watching detective movies so much, because I just love the thrill that I see the actors get when they solve a problem, and I simultaneously get that whenever I solve something for myself as well. So if you are wondering if you're creative, look at different things that you do. Creativity does not have to just be what everybody else, the natural creative things that we are accustomed to see. Maybe your creativity is into something else, and you just need to look a little bit deeper to find it. All right, this next one is, I thought I was eating work. I talked about this yesterday in my video, and I talked about the different experiences and just realizing how much I've just really disliked a lot of my experiences. Then I'm realizing it's not that I hate working, it's just that I've drifted away from the things that aligned with the work experiences that I've liked in my past and that I would like to continue in my future. And it's because I had to do jobs just out of necessities and not necessarily out of intentionality. And so when you're in a space where you don't feel like you have much choice based on the life situations that you have, it feels like you're just doing things just because you just have to do it. And when you take on projects because you have to do it, it may not necessarily fit your best interest. And so because I've just been doing that for years upon years, I have just not really been feeling like I'm enjoying these experiences, not even the slightest. And so I thought I was just eating work, which was weird for me because I've always enjoyed working. And even if I decide that I'm going to take some time off, I'm always doing something. So it just really was a very kind of depressing state for me to be in, because I'm just like, how did I get here? And just going down the rabbit hole of understanding it has made me realize I don't really hate it. I just need to find more aligned roles. And how do I find these aligned roles? I first give myself option so that I am able to create the space to be able to find those roles. And if you've been following my channel for a bit, you know that my options is basically paying off debt, having an emergency fund, and things that create financial and emotional stability. By the way, if you're new here, welcome, and please watch until the end of the video, because these other 3 things that I'm realizing are things that you're going to want to hear. Okay? The next one is, I thought everybody else had it figured out. Oh my God. It would have saved me so much time if I didn't really think that I was literally the last man standing. Who sang that song? Am I the last man standing? I don't know. Somebody. But I just really thought I am behind the line, because when you really look and you're thinking about a lot of different things, like you're way up in your 20s, you literally have nothing figured out, and you see everybody in their big jobs, you see everybody just living a life that you thought you would probably be living by now, just because of how hard you've worked and just because of the effort that you've put in. When you feel like you did all the right things, you went to college, you got the degrees, and then you realize there's no silver lining at the end of the tunnel. It's just like everybody who didn't go is living their life, and I went because I thought that's what I was supposed to do, and I'm here trying to figure it out still after so many years of dedicating to just studying and just literally sacrificing my youth. It just feels like, did everybody else get the memo except me? Was I literally the only one that was not notified that college was a waste of time, or all the things that people say? And by the way, I don't believe it was a waste of time. I really got a lot of valuable experiences from it. I just really thought it would have been a different experience, but at the same time, I don't discount my journey, I don't discount my experiences, and I've seen through my entire life, I realized that things just have to go the way they go, just so I can learn the things that I need to learn. So at the end of the day, this is just my journey and my experiences, and I wouldn't trade it for anything else. But I really thought everybody else had it figured out, and now I'm realizing that a lot of people don't, and a lot of people just feel so ashamed to say that, just because of how much stigma is there around you having it figured out, and how a lot of people on social media portrays how they have it figured out. And many people may do, but if you don't, it's okay to say you don't, because I don't, and I'm figuring it out as I go. And if that's the journey that you're on too, you have a safe space here to come and figure it out with me. Okay? The next one is, I thought success would automatically bring peace. And of course, even though I have not achieved the ultimate success that I desire, and I made a video talking about this in terms of I thought I wanted success, which is the nice job title and everything that comes with that. But instead, I actually just want peace, because I'm realizing that success itself does not bring peace. I thought I wanted to manage people and to just be in charge, and I realized there's so much stress that comes with that. And it's not that I'm saying that I don't want to be in leadership roles anymore, because I've talked about this so many times. They follow me everywhere I go, just because of my natural characteristics and how I work. I create structure and order, and I just keep things in place. It naturally follows me. But it's just that it comes with so much, especially when you don't have support from your upper leadership team. It's just like there's a lot of burden on my back, and it's a very exhausting process. So for me, if that means taking a role that does not involve me managing people, and it's not a flashy title, but I can be at peace with myself and feel way more content and in alignment, sign me up for that. So I just really thought that was what I wanted, because that's just what I thought would be the end result of me just putting in the work for so many years. But I'm realizing, even if that's what I wanted at that point in my life, I'm in a different season, and that's not what I want now. I just want to be in alignment and be at peace, and to just not chase the things that drain my energy, but more so attract the things that energizes me. All right. And this one is, I thought I needed more money before I could feel secure. And yes, you do need more money, because at the end of the day, everything is increasing in price, everything is raising, and the standard of living is constantly going up and so forth. So you definitely need more. And also, you need structure, you need a plan, you need creativity to manage your finances, because more does not necessarily mean that you're going to be secure if you're not putting the right things in place to manage what you have. And so learning these systems and learning these things, which are definitely lessons that are inside my 30-day reset, are things that help you to understand how to manage what you have now, so that when you do get more, you are more able to manage it better, and you're not just wondering what you should do with it, or wondering how you should keep it, or you what you should do to preserve it, and then you end up back in the same space of just not having enough to manage your life. And so I'm glad that I'm realizing these things are just not true, but everything is just happening in a weird way in my life. I am not figuring out everything at once. I'm not getting to that ultimate understanding at once. Like, I literally have to just go through and pace myself. And the learnings are happening at the right time. And you know what? Something I also realized is that whenever you're not in the thing that you want, you think you want it so bad, but you have to give yourself pace. You have to understand that things happen at the right time, and things come at the right time. And if you try to rush things, you're going to get it. Sometimes you're going to get it, and you're going to see you're not prepared. You're going to want it to go away because you don't have the capacity for it. You don't have anything to sustain that thing. So yes, we do want to get to that ultimate life and to that get to that ultimate experience. I have to be reminding myself though that pace yourself, allow things to unfold in the time that they should. Yes, things are hard and it's a struggle, and we want to get to that place sooner than later, but we want to be prepared for it. We want to be able to enjoy it and to experience it with ultimate bliss, and to not be rushing to the next thing, because that's another thing too. If you're not capacity ready for the thing that you think you need, you're going to want to run out of it, and you would not even believe this is something that you actually craved and desire a year ago. So these are the things that I'm realizing about myself that are absolutely not true. And I want to ask you, what are you realizing about yourself that you thought were true, but they aren't? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, that's all for this video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome to the Invest in You fam. I hope you have a great time here when we talk all things investing, whether that's finances, personal growth, self-development, everything that helps you to become the person that you desire. And please share the video with anybody who could benefit. Give me a thumbs up so the video can reach a lot more people. And yeah, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. And thank you so much for my returning subscribers. You mean so much to me. All right, follow me on all social media platforms at Khrista-Lee Amor. That's Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Let's go make some mistakes. Bye.